Happy Vlogmas Day 2! Yay! Holidays, festivities, good times. You know, I knew deep down I wasn't gonna make it all the way through Vlogmas. I knew that about myself, but I didn't know I wouldn't even make it to day 2. Like, really, self? Really? But, I have an excuse. But excuses suck. My sister Shelby and I were on our way to the gym to go film a gymnastics practice, and as I turned into the parking lot, it was dark out. There weren't any street lights on the street. I'm just driving, and all of a sudden, ba-boom, ba-boom! And I was like, whoa, feels like we hit a dead body. Well, I'm gonna keep driving. And I drove for maybe a quarter mile more and then parked, and we were at our destination. So I went into the gym, I filmed gymnastics, I came out, and Shelby got in the driver's seat because Shelby's gonna drive home. She turned on the car, she started backing out, and all of a sudden, something doesn't sound right. So she got out of the car and checked, and we had a flat tire. Do you see that? Super flat tire, flat as a pancake. The owner of the gym comes back to help us. Really nice guy, his name's Darren. Darren comes back to help us. Honestly, I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, tonight we're learning how to fix a flat tires. And now we need to learn how to fix flat tires, basically. So in the future, I can be like Pam in the episode of The Office where Meredith hits something and gets a flat tire, and then Michael doesn't know what to do, but then Pam knows how to fix the flat tire.
Do you have a crescent Allen?
I don't think.
And she's just a badass for it. Like, I want to be that. So I should learn how to fix flat tires. So as Darren gets to our car, comes to our rescue, we realize that we don't have one flat tire. It's not one, but 2 tires are extremely flat. We actually have 2. And we only have 1 spare tire because who has 2 spare tires? So even if we change 1 tire, we still have a flat tire. So we're pretty much out of commission. So at that point, we have to call roadside assistance. So we call them, we're on the phone. So my dad was on his way. And as he's on his way, a tow truck is coming that we called. So they come at like the same time. If we were not in such a sketchy area, I don't think my dad would have come. He would have been like, you guys can deal with this, because like we can. So my dad and the tow truck get there. It's close to like 9:45 now. Tow truck gets our car up, takes it to a Les Schwab. Typically car places have a key drop box for situations like these when it's after hours, but you're like, you don't know what to do with your car. You drop your keys in there, drop a note that says like what's wrong, and the next day they have your keys and they can look at it and fix it and whatever. This Les Schwab didn't have a key drop box, and the tow truck dropped the car off at the Les Schwab and dipped out. So we're like, what do we do? So my dad actually thought of something cool to do. So if you're ever in this situation. So here's a life hack if you're in this situation. Open up your car, put a note in the dashboard, put your car information, your phone number, and then just come back tomorrow like I'm gonna have to do. I wouldn't have thought to do that. My dad did, so I don't know. Learning life lessons tonight, I guess. Ugh. We went back over to the spot where I hit something in the parking lot and found that it was this huge pothole. We found what my car went over. This, and it's like there's no lights around here. It's very dark. You can't see it. It was just like boom. There's this big pothole in the road that should absolutely not be there and needs to be fixed. Okay, assuming this is a city street, this feels like such bad luck for me, and like it's not fair. Like I have to go through this, and like I have to pay to get new tires, and like all this stuff, super annoying. This isn't fair. I accidentally deleted this footage of me talking about all that had just happened, but I was able to recover some of it, and I'm gonna put that in right now. It's a really frustrating situation because to me it feels unfair. The roads need to be maintained. There wasn't even any street lights or anything. Terrible visibility. Like, that pothole should not be there. When you say it out loud, it kind of gets me worked up. Like, it's annoying. On the flip side though, life just isn't fair. I've learned that plenty of times, and you gotta roll with the punches. And in situations like this where something happens where life just feels really unfair, there's that saying where it's not about what happens to you, it's about how you react to it, and I just keep that in mind. Bad things are gonna happen. It's inevitable. Like, bad things are gonna happen to you that feel unfair. You could sit and wallow about it, but that's not gonna do anything about the situation. Or you could just accept the fact that something happened, you need to deal with it, and then you can just move on. It's something that you have to learn over time from bad things happening to you though, and that's something that I've learned. The very first time that I got in a car accident, I freaked out, I started crying, I was so upset because it wasn't my fault, and I was like, this is so unfair, like this shouldn't be happening to me. I just couldn't get past the fact, and I let myself be so angry for like the entire 2 weeks that the whole situation was playing out, and that was just making me miserable for a much longer amount of time that I needed to be. The next time I got in a car accident, again, it wasn't my fault, but my car flipped over on the freeway going 60 miles an hour. I've told this story like a billion times, and then the car ran off. When that happened, I mean, I was shooken up by it, but I was over the situation by the time I left the scene, because I just accepted that life's not fair, and life's like totally just not gonna be fair, and so many more bad things are gonna happen to me and are gonna happen to you, and you just gotta learn how to deal with it. If something ever happens to you where you just feel like life is so unfair, whatever it may be, don't torture yourself with how it's not fair. Just accept it and do what you need to do to move on. Life's just not fair. It's just not. So I'm gonna call an Uber now and go to Les Schwab and get this figured out. Hi, it's me again, future Monica. It's the next day. I'm over the situation. I'm gonna go get my car fixed. Things can only go uphill from here, right? What else could go wrong? A lot. So I go to Les Schwab, I drop my car off. I just dropped it off. The tow truck parked my car terribly, so no one else can park. They were like, okay, it's gonna be like a 3-hour wait to get your car, which is totally fine with me. I was like, okay, just call me and I'll come back. I Ubered to a Starbucks and just edited a vlog for a while. While I was at the Starbucks, they called me and they were like, hey Monica, so we have some bad news. What could it be, you know? Because your car is an all-wheel drive, blah, 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 all these things, we have to replace all 4 tires. So the total is gonna be about $1,100. Cool, totally cool. I love when I drive over a pothole and it costs me a laptop. Awesome. So I go to get my car. You're all fixed. Hey, car. Got my car back. And, oh, I need to get gas. Are you serious? Okay, let's go do that. We go and I get gas, so then I get to the gym, and I got to the gym a little bit early, and my car has Wi-Fi in it, which is super cool. So I pulled out my laptop and I'm just still editing and I'm like surfing the web, whatever. And I accidentally deleted all the footage that I had just spent 3 hours editing at Starbucks. And I was like low-key freaking out. Like that one time that I freaked out when I deleted my footage. I just deleted 3,000 video files. I didn't freak out as much. I was just like, did that really just happen? I know there's recovery systems where you can recover files because I've done this before because I'm an idiot. So I just put it away. I'm like, when I get home, I'll deal with it. I will get the footage back. I will. I go into the gym. I film the gymnast, which is super fun. And what do? I drop my camera and I break my lens. I broke my camera. What is my problem? I'm not like sad. I'm just mad at myself. God. So I'm a total and complete screw up. So yeah, I got 2 flat tires, had to get all 4 fixed, accidentally deleted all my footage, witnessed some domestic abuse thing, which was really weird, broke my camera lens, paid $90 to not be able to recover footage. That was Vlogmas day 2/3 for you. Wasn't the best day ever. I'm sorry it's up late, I'm sorry it wasn't very fun, but sometimes life isn't fun, and you know what? Life's not fair. This would be a great opportunity for Les Schwab to sponsor me.
Monica, can you stop being annoying?